crafty family, it's me again, and I'm back with my Gelli Plate, ready to play some more. And actually, I'm going to do more of a tutorial on some things that you can do, whereas before I just played, and yes, it was kind of a tutorial because you were watching me and seeing stuff that I can do. And so I'm going to do some more stuff, and I'm also just going to play at the same time, so it's just going to be a plethora of Gelli Plate fun. So I found out some things about the Gelli Plate as well. I found out that this type of brayer is not the best brayer for spreading paint, which is why my paint wasn't spreading as nice as some people's I've seen. And the reason being is because it's very hard. It's kind of the hard rubber kind, and you don't want that. You want to get the kind that is more like a soft, not super soft. You want like that. It's more of a dense foam or a dense, like spongy, but it's like dense, but it's not as hard as this. So I'm using what I got because it's all I got. So that's that. But I just figured we could play a little bit more and do some fun things, and I could show you some fun things, or at least try to, and see what happens. Know what I'm saying? So I got some cool things. I'm gonna do some pinks because I love me some pinks. And I got some tags, and I cut out these little guys, and I want to put them down randomly. Another thing that you should have when you're using your Gelli Plate, which I've mentioned this as well, is a basin of water, especially if you're going to use any kind of stencils or, you know, any kind of equipment that might need to be put in water. Because if you're using, obviously you're using paint, and if you go to stamp, which I'm going to show you that as well, or do anything where you're going to get, you know, paint on something that, you know, if it dries, it could damage it. So we want to make sure that you know, get it into some water so that you don't have to worry about getting up and running around, you know, oh, I got to go clean my stencil. This way, if you put it in a basin of water, you can leave it sit there for 10 hours before you get around to cleaning it, and at least the paint will not stick. It'll pretty much slide right off at that point. So it's always good to have a basin of warm water, warm a little bit of soap in it, so that you can easily clean your equipment when you're done and not have to keep getting up and going to the kitchen or to the bathroom and cleaning things, and you don't ruin anything. And there was a few other things, and if I can think of it at some point, I absolutely will. This is that metallic pink that I liked so much the other day when I was playing. I love metallic colors on the Gelli Plate. I just think they're so much fun, and I love the way they show up. They're just, I don't know, my favorite, I think, because I love the way they show up when you're using a metallic along with, you know, a regular colors. Like here's some like practically neon pink, and then we've got a really light pink here. And I think I'm going to throw in a little bit of this metallic green just to be funny or whatever, just to be weird. I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. It's probably going to turn into mud. Who knows? But we'll find out, right? And also the proper way to brayer, see, it does a pretty good job. It's not bad. Is to lift up and not go like just back and forth, but to lift up between every stroke that you do with the brayer. I just think the paint would spread more if I had, like, you know how it stays splotchy, which I actually like when it stays splotchy. Personally, I think that that's nice. I like that it doesn't completely blend and it just kind of looks cool. That's just my personal preference, though. Oh, that looks cool. So I'm going to clean off my brayer, which you probably can't see that I'm cleaning it off onto the drop sheet. And then I'm going to take some of these cool mason jar cutouts, and I can easily just put them on and then take them off. And yeah, so they're cute and I love them. And I've got this enormous white envelope I want to print, so we're going to do that. And I'm going to use my brayer to get a good, I'm going to do the back side as well when I am, after this one dries, so a little later. And maybe I'll do something completely different. Maybe I'll go back and do the same thing. I don't know. So I wonder how this is going to turn out. I'm so excited to find out. Ooh, I can already tell you that it's pretty damn cool. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So then I can go back in, just like I was talking about with the gears that I did, I can go back in and doodle in the little mason jars, which is cool. So I'll lay that down, and then I want to look at my mason jars because these are going to be pretty badass. Look at that. How cool is that? So hopefully I can get these off without too much mess, and then go back and do another print. Okay, and now let's see, let's do some dictionary pages because those are like my favorite thing to do. I just love dictionary pages. And see what happens and see what we get off of this. I just love rubbing it. I love it. I love it. All right. We got some on that one, and I can go back and relayer that later. And we got some on that one, and I think they look awesome. Awesome. So now I'm going to add some color, and you know, also I discovered that, now I don't know if this is true for the homemade plate, but I know for the regular Gelli plate, they were saying how you don't have to keep cleaning it, you know, just even if you're using different paints. So you don't have to, you know, you don't have to clean it off the way I was. I was just nervous because it's, you know, it's a homemade Gelli plate, so I was more concerned that I would have issues with, you know, if it wasn't cleaned, something happening to it. So, which is why I was like, well, you know, add a little bit of gold metallic here and there. And add a little purple metallic, which I couldn't find in the other video, which was on my desk the whole time. That was kind of frustrating. And I had said even in the beginning of the video that I had purple metallic, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, I'm a dope. I am a dope. Okay, so we're going to, I probably put too much paint on here, but that's okay. We will just spread it out and have some fun with it. And then alrighty, now I'm going to take some bubble wrap that I have, and I probably should have cut it ahead of time, but I'm going to cut some bubble wrap, and I'm going to make some texture with bubble wrap, which is another thing you could do, which is a lot of fun. Is you can take it and do this and take some of the paint off or give it a texture. That actually looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Alright, so now we've got some texture. I can leave that aside to dry as well. We've got some texture. Then I've got this thing, which was from a travel mug. It was like the grip part, but it came off. So you can't see that either probably, but I'm making some cool texture, which I can, ooh, and I forgot, I could take the bubble wrap and drop everything on the floor. I just dropped my brayer all over the floor. Okay, I forgot. Take the bubble wrap, move the paint out of the way, and print the bubble wrap pattern onto my drop cloth, which I don't have much room on this desk. Ooh, that's really cool. Okay, so I did that, and we can throw some tags on there. We'll put one there. We'll put one there. We'll put a couple more mason jars. And we'll take a black tag, put it there. We will take a couple of these suckers, and I'll put one there. Because I definitely wanted to get some tags done. I had something else under here that was kind of small. That'll fit. Because I definitely wanted to do more stuff like this. And then we could pull them up and see how cool they look. Very cool, which I'm going to actually take some more paint from there. Very, very cool. Another mason jar. Tags. Very cool. Wicked, wicked cool. Cool. I just say cool to everything. Cool, cool, cool. Very awesome. All right, and now we can take this page and do some printing on top of what we already had. Wicked, wicked cool. Do some on this one as well. Look at that. We're getting like this really cool, kind of colorful, awesome pattern that looks like, you know, like a graffiti or something. Very wicked. Loving it. Totally loving it. Definitely, this is becoming one of my favorite things, and I'm probably going to bore you guys to death with 1,000 videos on me playing with my Gelli Plate. Because look at that. How cool is that? This is just way too much fun. Way, way too much fun. This is that one that I had before. Just going back with it and getting more paint off. Because it's just too much fun. Love it. Very cool. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so now I can add some more paint right over top of that. I am going to do some of this dark teal color. And some, let's see, this like aqua blue color. I'm gonna do some gold sparkle. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. And we'll do a little bit of this whitish ivory color. Not much, just a little here and there. And then we'll brayer that all out and see what the heck happens. And actually, I'm going to move that stuff over. What I'm going to start doing is making some drop cloths to brayer my wet brayer brush. Say that 5 times fast. Onto to make some background designs as well on those sheets. So I'm not going to always use my drop cloth because I run out of drop cloth space really fast because of the fact that most of it is covered up. So so I don't have a lot of room on there. So we're just gonna go in and do this. Get some background design going. Look at how pretty that is. Gorgeous! And I think I'm gonna do some doilies. And I think I'm gonna put down a plethora of doilies. These are those cheap paper doilies that you can get from Walmart for like $1 or $2. I'm going to do like 5 of those. And then I'm going to get a sheet of cardstock, which is very hard for me to find anything in here. And we're going to do that over here. And we're going to do a tag over here. Oh, my hands are painty already. And then we're going to see what we get. How flippin' cool is that? Seriously, that's wicked awesome. And then here we've got part of a doily. That's really cool. Really cool. Now let's see the magic of the doilies. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to put some more paint on that side. Oh, so awesome. My goodness. So wicked cool. I can't take it. It's so cool. These are just so gorgeous. I advise you to definitely do the doilies because they're so much fun. Do all kinds of little things like that, like doilies and tags and the little mason jars and stuff like that. Get your punches out for sure. These are awesome. All right, now this I'm going to use a piece of, let's see, what do I got here? Oh, I have this. Forgot I have this. This is a piece of rice paper. I've got that for that side, and I've got a piece of dictionary paper for this side. And I like to rub it really good, make sure it's got good contact. And then pull it up. See what you get. And if you have like, oh, I'd like a little more in this spot, you can go back and push and you get more. So that's kind of fun. You know, you can get more paint up by going back in and applying. But look at that. And it's got the glitter and the metallic. I just love it. And then we've got this one, which looks awesome. And you could see, I don't know if you could see, but I could see the doily print still in there. That's so cool. So cool. Uh-oh. Okay, so I moved some stuff out of the way. And we are going to add more paint. Can you believe it? I cannot believe it. We're going to add some orange. Because I like me some orange. And we're just going to add it right on. Hello. Well, I'm trying to add it on. Wow, I need to get a new dark orange, don't I? Because this does not like me very much right now. It's got a big old clump in it. Oh boy, I really do need to get a new one. Well, crap. And then we'll add some light orange. And we'll add some yellow, but I don't want that bright yellow. I don't have many yellow colors, I've noticed. I'm going to have to investigate that. I do have this one, which is pretty. It's kind of a light yellow. Well, no, I guess it's not that light. I thought it was. I'm going to have to get myself some other shades of yellow. Because those shades that I have like 2 different yellows. And one's like neon, and this one's like just primary kind of yellow. I want some other shade, dude. And yes, I know I can mix my own, but these paints are so cheap that something like that is not worth my effort to do. Okay, I'm raring that off. Okay. Now what? I should have figured that out beforehand. I do have these fun sticky notes that are shaped like a hand, and I bet you they would be fun to put on here if I can get them open fast enough. Alright, you're getting out of hand. Ha ha, get it? You're getting out of hand. Okay, I would like at least one. We'll use the top one since it's the one with the craziness going on. I'll use the sticky side down because all it's going to do is stick to the paint. I got one there. Can I get another one? Jeez, cooperate. I could flip you off by doing that. Alright, we're getting out of hand. I know, I'm a smart ass. What can I say? What can I say? That's why you love me, right? Yeah, right. So we'll do one more and we'll put it like that. And then what else? Oh, we can do some circles. I have this old medicine bottle and I can do some funky circles because it picks up the paint enough to do funky circles. So why not, right? What am I going to print on? That's what I'm wondering. Whatever am I going to print on? Cardstock? Dictionary page? Let's do let's do copy paper. We'll do one sheet of copy paper like that. And then we'll do a dictionary page if I can find one. There's one. Like that. Doesn't that sound good? So yeah, you can use your sticky notes, your funny shaped sticky notes as, you know, masks on your Gelli Plate, which is kind of fun. See that? There's the hand there. You can kind of see it. I kind of put that down wrong. You'll be able to see this one really good. I should have laid that down differently, but hey, it's cute. See, and also this is something you could do with your kids as well. So keep that in mind. This is definitely a kid-friendly project. Look how cool that looks though. So now I've got hands. And I could save these and collage with them. And make middle fingers. And flip everybody off because, you know, that's what I do. Why not? That's really cool. They came out cool. So, awesome. Now I could try to get another print of the hands because it'll probably show up. I'm going to try to just do that side. Yeah, you can see the hands. See them, see them, see them, see them, see them. Cool. And then we've got some stuff over here. And I've got this. And I'm just going to take it and put it down and grab some of that orange because how cool is that? Now that's cool. That gives it some texture and some love. We're going to lay some down here. Pick up some more. That is awesome. That has got to be my favorite tag. Get that stripe of yellow on there. Sweet. That is really cool. Really cool. Very, very cool. Where's that paper I was working on? There it is. Alright, now what? Now, I am going to clean it off only because we are going to use some different colors. So I'm going to clean off my brayer by putting it in some water, which I just dumped a piece of paper in the water. And I will fast forward so you don't have to deal with this part. Okay, so I do notice that after the first time playing with it, I did notice that there was a little bit of what I call pitting. Like just a couple of spots that had like little indentations, which to me is no big deal. It's still completely usable. It didn't affect anything, you know, as far as that goes. But, you know, of course, it's not the, you know, real Gelli Plate. So you're going to, it's not going to last as long. You know, I'm sure it'll last me, you know, several more plays. And like I said, you could cut it back up, put it in a microwave safe bowl, melt it down, and then remold it, and it's perfectly fine. That's something you can't do with a real official Gelli Plate, by the way. Okay, so let's do some new funky colors. Let's do some black. If I can find my black paint, it would be nice. Here we go. I've got this black paint. We're going to do some black. And we'll make some fun prints with that. And we're going to do some metallic copper. This is called antique copper. And this one is called Regal Red, but it's a metallic color. It's a nice color. And this is the metallic, like, it's like a white color. It's not really silver to me. It's like more like a white, like a pearl or a metallic white than it is anything else. Because the metallic silver is, I'll add some black sparkle, it looks totally different. Okay. See, here's the metallic silver. I'll show you. That says it's silver, I think, but this is more silver. See what I mean? Like, that's more of a true silver color. I've got a lot of paint on here. I have a tendency to just keep going and I put too much paint on. Oh yeah, I put my brayer in the water to clean it off a little bit. Alright, this should be good. I just wanted to clean it while I was cleaning the Gelli Plate. I just forgot to take it back out again. This is going to make some cool patterns. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, and I have a tendency to do that. I put the paint on, and I get all that far, and then I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, now, I think what would be cool is to use this, which is one of those like stampy rolly things. But I don't have the thing that goes with this one. I only have the handle for the little one because I got them at that thrift store that I have told you guys about. And so, yeah. So I kind of have to, and what's nice is it's making a print. See the print? Because that's what I'm doing, is taking it off of there and then going like this and printing it, which you can't see over here. I should have realized that. And then what I have to do is stick this in some water because I don't want it to get yucky. And then I've got the music note one, which can go as well. And I can pop that one out, put that in water so that it doesn't get ruined. Okay. Now, we can print. Don't mind the phone ringing. I can't even get over there to get to it. So it's just gonna ring. Oh well. The only person that has that number is a creditor. So they're probably calling me. Or telemarketers seem to have that number for some reason. Okay, so we'll see what happens with that print that I made. Oh, it left marks, and you could see some of the instruments in it. That's really cool. That's really pretty too. Let's see this one. Ooh, look how pretty. So pretty and shimmery and sparkly. And then we've got this left, which we can do some more book print and just go over it like this. And pick up and then go over here and pick up and make another pretty much full sheet of print. Very cool. Very, very cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so I'm going to add more of the, well, hello. Don't do that. Stay straight. I was going to add more of the black. There it is. I'm going to add more of the black. And more of the copper. Which I might have put back. Yeah, I did. Just a little bit of that. Because another thing you can do is if you don't have like, let me put this up here. You don't have to, you can use, you know, the end of a paintbrush, and I'm going to first add some texture with a paper towel. That's another thing you could do. Paper towel texture. And then take it and lay it down. And get a print on your thing, which came out really cool actually. And then you could take the end of your paintbrush, and you can make patterns into the Gelli Plate, as long as it's not real pointy where it's going to damage the Gelli Plate. You can do that. You can basically draw on your Gelli Plate. And I don't know if you could see, but I'm kind of drawing like zebra stripes or whatever, but I don't know how well they're going to come out. Now I'm looking for a piece of cardstock under all this mess. Cardstock and maybe a tag. Excuse me. While I hack and choke and die. Couple of mason jars. Try to fill it all in with stuff. And let's see what we got. Cool. That gave it some cool texture. Isn't that neat? That gave it some really cool texture. And then we've got this beautiful thing here, which I'm going to get the edge as well. Beautiful. And the little mason jars look beautimous. Very metallic and lovely. And then there's that one, which we can get the edge better. Very nice, very nice. Very nice, very nice. And then you could take some more paper. Just take a piece of copy paper and clean it off with it. Pick up some more print. My hands are dirty. Time to clean the hands. Then this one comes out. You can see more of the texture even on this one, which is really cool. Very cool. Very, very cool. Yeehaw! And then we can go in, and I've got this sheet that I've been rubbing on my brayer on, and just pick up some more. And then if we want to do something else, we can. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut off the camera. I'm going to clean the Gelli Plate, take a break, and I'm going to clean my brayer as well. And then we'll come back, because I got to put these papers somewhere because they are just all right in my face. And I got to get them out of the way. So I'll be back. Okay, we are back. And we are ready for some more. So, we have learned that we can stick stuff to it, and we can use sticky notes that are funny shaped. We can use doilies. We can use our punches, and also we can use our junk, like our junk mail, to use to make junk journals. And I'm going to make a print on this, and this is a paint sample book. So I am going to jelly print it and make something cool on this, because why the hell not? We're here, we might as well, right? Right. So I'm going to go back to some pink colors, and I'm even going to do the metallic pink again because I love it, I love it, I love it. It's like my favorite color. Metallic. And I want to do like a pale pink. What's this one? Is so gloppy. Can't wait till my deco art stuff comes in. That will be interesting. I'm going to do some cream in here. And I might add a touch of blue. It would be nice if I can add some of this blue metallic. Just a little bit. And again, my brayer. Okay, dried it off. We're ready to go. We're ready to rock and roll. I keep forgetting that I throw it in my basin that has the water in it whenever I stop, so that I can keep it as clean as possible so it doesn't get all full of nasty paint. Alright, and then I'm going to take this and somehow find space to rub this off on here. Now, I also have some punches that I punched out of just copy paper, and I figured I can put some of those on. I've got two different kinds, so I'm just going to lay those on because I thought they are pretty cool. And I also have these flowers that were also a punch that I did, and I can lay those on as well and also get a really cool effect on the flowers at the same time as doing this. So I'm going to do the cover of it first. And I'm going to brayer that without hitting the paint so I can over that anyway. Let's see what this looks like. Ooh, how pretty. Look at that. How cool that looks. Isn't that awesome? And then I bet you I can get another print off of this. And I've already got some pink on here anyway, so I might as well go for it. I bet I can get another print off of this onto this piece of card stock. That's the one good thing about putting a little extra paint on, is because it seems you can get even more prints off of it when you do that. Ooh, whoa, get back here. Runaway print. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Gorgeous. And now I can take these off and get even more prints out of it. And I can keep these because now they're pretty borders that look fabulous. I just gotta be careful I don't rip them because they are just copy paper. Pretty. Copy paper. Look at that. How gorgeous that is. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh my god. So pretty. These are so pretty. Love them. I'm gonna have to make more of those suckers. And then I could do some more mason jars too, because I can stick those in, pick up some paint, stick them in over here, pick up some paint. I love the mason jars. They're so much fun. So much fun. Yeah, so you can get a lot of prints off of one, you know. You don't have to. You can come up with, you know, 500,000 ways to get prints off of it. Okay, and I could still get another print off of this. I'm just going to give it a spray because I've been sitting here forever. So, and that spray bottle sprays extremely fine mist, which is nice because it doesn't make a huge puddle of water on it, which makes it nice. Very nice, very nice. And then I'll go over here, catch the rest of this on this side. Very nice, very nice. And then just go around with your fingers and you can rub and pick up flowers while you're at it. And just pick up more. Now, of course, when you're getting to these last couple of prints, stop that, you know, you're going to pick up, or it's going to have more white showing through from your paper than anything, or more than previous prints, because obviously the more you go, the less you get paint-wise. But that don't matter. Don't matter to me. To me, it looks beautimous. Beautimous. Trying to find. Let's do this one. And I can't find the lavender now. I do have some sparkle. Seriously. That's crazy. Okay, so let's mix this together and see what kind of mess we can get out of this. Very cool, very cool. It seems like every color I mix looks awesome. I haven't had like one color that I mixed, you know, or put on the plate that looked bad. And I like it when it's still, like some people will rub it all in until it's all like almost one color, and I don't like that. I like making it, you know, I like having, yeah, different colors like that. And these things here, whoops, as I was saying, these things here, these texture cards, you can make these out of old business cards. If you take some old business cards and you cut them with your like texture, you know, the scissors that I have them over there, the decorative scissors, you can cut them and use them as these things, you know, as these texture card thingies, which is pretty cool. It is way cool. So I like that design. Trying to make like circles with them. And yes, you can make these out of business cards or foam, like the little foam, the cheap crappy foam that you get. You can do that as well. Let's see, what else did I have over here? I have another piece of rice paper and some more envelopes. So we will do the rice paper. That's cool. And then we will do a nice big envelope. Very cool. Take off the rice paper and then you will see what happens. Voila! You get these really cool shapes. Isn't that neat? Very cool. Very pretty. Very unique. Each one is different. You're never going to get the same print out of a Gelli Plate ever. That's never going to happen. It's always going to be a different print, which is the fun of the Gelli Plate, really. Look at that envelope. How cool is that? That's the nice thing about a Gelli Plate, is you will never get the same print twice. It will always be different. I dig it. I can go back to these, pick up a little purple nurple, pick up purple on those suckers, give them something, little something extra. So you can keep layering and layering. I can get some of this flower in here, layer some purple into that. You know, just give it a little, you can't go wrong. There we go. How cool is that? I mean, wouldn't you like to receive this awesome envelope? And it's got all sparkles through it. Look at that. So awesome. Badass. You can even go back in spots and add more. You know, like what I'm doing is there's a white spot there. I put my finger behind it so that that's where I'm pressing to pick up more paint. So that's how I'm getting more on here, is by pressing in the areas that doesn't have it. And now look how much fuller it looks, because it did look like this one, a lot more empty. Actually, it looked emptier than this one, which is why I started with it. But you can go back in and just keep pulling paint off. You know, and just random patterns of paint and whatnot. And you get some really groovy stuff going on. I'm flinging these behind me and hopefully they'll hit the paper. Yeah, so, I mean, lots of fun to be had with this, seriously. Now I'm going to go back in with some more pink because I'm digging the pinks and the purples. So, trying to find my metallic pink because I loves it. So we're going to go back in with metallic pink, maybe some metallic purple too. We're going to add a little blue. Actually, I want the metallic blue. What did I do with that? What did I do with metallic blue? I stuck it in here. Shouldn't do that. And then I want that metallic silver color, which of course, did I put that away too? Goodness. What color is this supposed to be? Oh, it's pearl white. Okay, here I am thinking that it's silver and I'm wondering why it looks like pearl. Duh, it is pearl. I could have sworn it said silver on it. That's making it look really cool, isn't it? That's kind of giving it like that weird, almost a tie-dyed effect. Or like, you know, yeah, that. So I'm not pushing it any further than that because I like that. And then I'm going to wipe off my brayer on here, on an envelope, just because I can. Whoa. And also make a mess at the same time. So that's an envelope. Yep, we can do that. And now that this is kind of dry on the one side, I can go in on this side and pick some stuff up. You can also use your rubber stamps on here. You just need to obviously clean them off immediately. So I'm not going to do that today just because it's not something I'm prepared for and it would take me forever. So I'm going to make some more groovy lines. Because I can, and I think it would be awesome. And then we are going to put this on here. Like this. And as long as I am careful when I tap it, some of it's still damp. And then I could do a couple tags. I can do a couple tags, or at least one tag here, and this tag here. Awesome! Okay. And now we can lift this sucker up. Look at that grooviness. How cool is that? Cool, way cool. And then lift up the tag, way cool. And then lift up this tag, way cool. And then we still got enough for prints. We can take a piece of cardstock and go in and get that off. So you can go around your house and find all kinds of fun things that you can use, like the bottoms of your caps to make circles. You can cut yourself out of some old business cards, make some little texture thingamajiggities. Look at that. And yeah, so you can do a lot of things that you, just by thinking, what do I have around my house? You know, like what kinds of things. And these are just pieces of paper that I cut to make pages for those little notebooks I make. And these are just some extras I had, so I figure why not, right? Why not? Go in, make some pretties with them. What have I got to lose? Nothing. It's just fun. Shut up. So I can go in and print to my heart's content until most of this paint is back up onto these papers and have a lot of fun doing it. And I can add some to this envelope. See? And just add and add and add and add. Add all kinds of colors and textures. That's a groovy envelope right there. Somebody's gonna get that from me someday when I send something out to them. Heck yeah. And then we can go on to the next thing, which is, what was I gonna do? I forget now. See what you did? You made me lose my train of thought. It's all your fault. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. Okay. Well, let's do the pinks again because I like pink. I'm sorry if I'm boring you. I like it. Pinks, and we'll do the pearl white. We'll do the light pink. This was the one that's gloppy. And we will do some silver. And a couple touches of green. Just like there, and there, and there. And then we'll see what we get out of this mess. That's what I call it because it looks like a giant mess until we get it on the plate all spread out nicely. I think it looks awesome. Okay. And this one I am doing another envelope with. Ooh, I've got this thingy which has like a pattern to it, which isn't picking up really. Oh yeah, it is. It is picking up. You probably can't see it, but I can see it. And then we could do some butterflies again. We can throw the butterflies down that we did the last time and go around with a bottle cap, because even if you have a bottle cap, you can make like cool circles with a bottle cap. How groovy is that? So there's a lot of fun things you can do with a Gelli plate. You just need to use your imagination. Alright, do I have any more cardstock? I think I do, because I'm going to do some cardstock. We're going to do it right in the center. Kind of wasn't all the way in the center. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Look at it. Isn't that beautimous? I'm actually going to get this bottom corner here. There we go. Perfect. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. How pretty it is. It's beautimous. And then we've still got a lot of paint on here to print over some other things. Like this is just about dry, so I can go back over it and pick up some more. Look at that. Wow! Awesome! So flipping awesome. Let's see if I can do this little mason jar. This little wood piece. Heck yeah, I can. That came out awesome. Look at that. That is so cool. That came out perfect. So yeah, you could do wood pieces. Look, here's another piece. Let's go and do, I like it right there. Just give it a little press. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. Just look at it. And if you want to add some more color to it, you can just go around and just pick up until you're happy with it. I love it. Now I'm going to do some copy paper. I'm going to do some of this paper. Yep. I'm going to do some of this. try to outline the whole outside. Look at that. Pretty. So pretty. And we've probably got enough to do this tag. And I think we're going to end on that note. But I hope that this showed you a lot of fun things to do. I'm sure that my other video did as well. I didn't do that much different things. I did a few different things. I thought I was going to do more things, but I ended up running out of stuff and I couldn't find the things I was looking for. But hopefully this shows you that you can use regular old household stuff and just go at it and have a blast. And then like with these tags, you can just keep going in and picking up more and more paint. And, you know, who cares? It's your life. Do what you want. Nobody needs to tell you what to do. You just don't want to use anything sharp. That's all. Nothing that's going to cut or pierce your Gelli plate. I could probably even get this tag in there done. You just want to use things that are rounded or, you know, nothing that's too ridiculously sharp or, you know, what have you. So how fun is that? I'm just going to keep going until I can't get a, you know, decent print off of it anymore. Why the frick not, right? Because, yeah, I'm getting some pretty stuff off of this. All this is just a leftover paint. And that's what you could do. Just grab a bunch of tags, and when you finish doing, like, full-size prints, just go back. Do a bunch of this. Just go back and do, you know, random tags. Because look how pretty they are. They are going to be a lot of fun. So, look at me. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you had fun again with me, because I did, and I'm going to do more, I'm sure, and I'm going to do other things, but for right now I was just playing, so I'm sorry if this is repetitive of the other video. I just had some fun, and I hope you do too, and I hope it, you know, inspires you to get your hands dirty. Gelli plate your hands. Look at that. Look at how pretty my hands are. Look, I can Gelli print my hands. Aw, isn't that nice? Look, see what you can do with your kids? How cool is that? But seriously, you can do all kinds of fun stuff with a Gelli plate. Don't be scared. Make yourself one. They're easy to make, believe me, because if they weren't easy to make, I wouldn't have made it. It wouldn't be successful, because I'm not good at making things that are really hard to make, and I don't have the patience for it. But this was easy. It was like making Jell-O. Super easy. So get out there, make yourself, look how easy baby wipes clean up. Seriously. Make yourself a Gelli plate. Get your kids involved, because if you got kids, how fun would that be for them? You can make them a little one for them, you know, for each of your kids, and then you guys can all sit down and do Gelli printing. And you each can, you know, and the kids can use fingerprint paints and get in there and then take paper. How much fun is that for them? That would be awesome, you know? So I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Make sure you do what you love what you do. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do more Gelli printing. I promise not to do like 2 videos in a row, practically. I was just excited and I just wanted to play. So, but yeah, I want to see what you're doing too. So email me pictures and let me know if you have a YouTube channel and you put up your prints on a YouTube channel, or what you're doing or whatever. I want to see, because I like to see. I'm nosy. What can I say? Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you're nice to people. I forgot about that part. I love you guys. Have a good week. Bye. Mwah.